never know. You never knew.
I wanted to switch topics to a tweet that you fired out not too long ago, about 4 days ago. It kind of applies to what I wanted to talk about today.
Yep.
You said, "It's not too late. Whatever you want to do, it's not too late. That's a man-made illusion. If you're alive, there's time to do, be, and see whatever you want."
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Yeah.
And you believe in that?
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Well, you're a testament to that.
Yeah.
being true.
I don't know what, I actually think I think we're in like kind of talking about some of my stuff, and it like made me think of that.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I mean, it kind of ties into what we were talking about at the restaurant just before this too. Just like this time thing where you like all the, we were talking at dinner, like how like women, there's societal pressures. Like when you get, obviously there's a certain time where you're not capable of having a kid
Mhm.
as a woman. But like, you start looking around and you're like, oh, I'm 30 and I don't have, I'm not settled with kids, and like it's getting late, and this internal clock of like, it's actually an external clock. Of my point is this, is just like, if you're here, nothing else matters. Like nothing else matters besides doing what you're supposed to be doing and like finding that.
Yep.
And it just doesn't matter, man. Like we were talking about like, getting married early and like never leaving your hometown, and like, look, like whatever feels right. Like there's some people that feels right and they do that. But I think there's also a huge reason why marriage is failing as a general concept. You know what I mean? Because I think it's a bit outdated when generationally it's shifted, and it's just like,
Mhm.
dude, it breeds like unhappiness or like bitterness when you feel like, oh man, I didn't even get to do what I wanted to do because I got this fucking relationship. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And this kid, and then she got pregnant, and then we had to get a job locally, and like, it's just like, dude, what I'm saying is, for everybody, it's case by case, and there's some people that's exactly what was supposed to be. But I think you have to be able to like grow into who you need to be. You were talking about it too, with like, just like, I'm just now figuring out who I'm supposed to be. You said that at lunch earlier. Like, you just feel like you're starting to figure out like the type of human you are and who you're supposed to be. And yeah, you evolve, and everyone's going to change, but change is living. Like if you're constantly evolving and open to change, like that's how you really never get stale. And you talk to these older people, some of them like, yo, Larry King was just like, dude, I feel so young in my mind, because he kept going and he kept fucking doing what he wanted to do.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And it's like, it's just kind of like a human evolution thing where it's like we're evolving as a species, and like I think shifts happen. And I think we're in the middle of a cultural shift where like most people are realizing like, wait, is it really the purpose to have Steve, no. Cut it out. Is it really the purpose to have a kid? Like, is that my sole purpose? Is it really like, am I really supposed to marry my high school sweetheart because like this is all I know, in my hometown? It's just, those are questions that I think people should challenge, or at least see through and learn to see through, and like actually trying to lean into change and take risk, because I think that's where like it breeds excitement, it breeds growth, it breeds success, it breeds happiness. And I think all of those things are related, But what I was talking about specifically is just like, you don't have to forget the external clock of like what society says you should be doing at what age. Fuck that. That shit is whack. And like people who live by that, I think as in a majority, like I think they miss out on a lot of things. You know what I mean? I really truly believe that. And I say that just because I came from that. You know what I mean? I came from that. And like, my life just aligned in this way where I never really like, I knew right away that was never going to be me, and it just never felt right. And I think, again, it's not a blanket statement. What I'm saying is, if you have that itch and you have that feeling, like, don't wait around, man. It's never your time. The perfect time is never going to come. And you're going to end up like really feeling like you missed out, like true FOMO, true regret when you get older and you realize you didn't take the risks that you should have taken.
You ready?